What kind of coach am I? Some coaches follow systems, I follow sparks. Curious, let me lay my cards on the table. I come from the world of minds and hearts, a psychologist, a teacher, a wonder of ideas. I've walked paths of academia, art and storytelling. I've seen burnout and boredom. I've watched systems fail the people they're meant to serve. I've longed for something more alive, more true. Now I'm a collector of moments, a dancing mosaic of coaching, chaos and creativity. I work with sparks, not scripts. My mind jumps fast from you to them, from now to then. I connect what others don't see. That's my magic. I'm weaving stories with others' worries, visiting unknown territories, not just teaching but co-creating. I dream of teams that dare and coaches who care, of people who have the time to spare. When logic fails me, instinct leads. When rules bore me, sparks roar. I am part shark, hunting is fun. I am part steed, born for a run, merged into one. I move. Before I coached teams, I studied minds. Psychology taught me how we fall, cope, grow and rise. I bring this to every question I ask, not to diagnose, but to understand. I don't stick to one coaching style. I move, I shift many ways, I try. Facilitator, challenger, strategist, witness. Sometimes I hold space like a monk. Sometimes I throw a metaphorical grenade. And sometimes I paint a dragon when others forget we could fly. Even before I became a coach, I was already helping. Even before I joined Tiimi Academy, I was already searching. Learning is my breath, helping is my heartbeat. And even when I graduate, that won't change. My mind is a storm, lightning fast thoughts, 10,000 sparks. Before breakfast for years I tried to calm it, now I ride it. ADHD is not a flaw. It's a furnace of creativity, courage and recovery. As Anders Hansen said, ADHD can be an advantage, a force of creativity, resilience and fresh vision. I am a teacher, but also a rebel with a book. I walk the old halls with new questions. I bring AI into traditions, stories into science, and wonder into syllabi. My classroom is not a podium, it's a bridge between what was and what could be, between what students expect and what they don't know they can become. In Tiimi Academy, I became a child again. I learned to teach by unlearning. I stopped giving answers and started asking better questions. questions of stories, symbols, and contradictions. I teach, I guide, I stumble, I laugh, I draw from many wells and pour into one cup. The courage to keep learning together. This is not the end. It is the beginning, with new cards yet to come. My path won't end with this diploma. It just gains a name.